Welcome to the Grizzled Geek in Review for March 23rd, 2018. I'm Mike.
I'm Doug.
We're here with all your nerd news for the week. The Week in Geek, we have a bunch of stuff going on this week.
Yeah.
The big thing, you're probably going to be the top story every week until it comes out. The next 4 weeks, Avengers Infinity War.
Yeah.
It is the biggest thing ever. Potentially going to be the biggest thing ever. Mm-hmm. It looks to open huge. Advanced ticket sales for this thing have been off the charts. It beat Black Panther in 2 hours after going on sales.
Nice.
In 72 hours, it has tripled Black Panther's pre-ticket sales.
Wow.
It's the best-selling movie ever on Fandango in just 6 hours. On AMC, it took 72 hours
to become the top selling.
To be top selling on AMC.
All right.
Of all time. Early predictions have it at a modest $215 million.
Yeah, that's too low.
They also had Black Panther at $80 million initially. This is the first predictor, right?
Right.
But even the experts say, the best opening. By the way, best opening was Black Panther at 218. Right.
Best Marvel.
Best Marvel. Best Marvel opening. The best MCU movie opening 218. They got this pegged at 215. But the experts even say they really can't tell on this one because they don't know how much of an impact Black Panther, because Black Panther apparently brought in a bunch of non-comic book fans.
Sure, yeah.
You don't get those kind of numbers
right, yeah.
just on the Marvel fans, right?
Right.
I mean, they're big numbers, but this is a bunch of non-comic fans who really like and connected with these characters, obviously, if you look at the numbers.
Yeah.
5 weeks in a row at number one.
Mm-hmm.
How much of those
will continue on? They're like, oh, he's in another movie? Sweet,
yeah,
I'm going to that.
They're not really superhero fans. They go in, they see Black Panther, they connect with those characters, and then they see, wow, look, 2 months later, all these characters are back again, and they feature Wakanda heavily in the promo for this.
Sure, yeah.
Right? So if that impacts it in any way, who knows what this movie is going to do.
Yeah.
Because, like I said, they throw out 215, but even the experts are like, we don't know what this movie's going to do.
We'll see.
Yeah.
All right. Possible spoilers for those of you who might care about Venom. Venom might not even appear in his own movie. There's a leaked plot of the Venom script, or a leaked plot synopsis for Venom online. And if it is actually legitimate, Venom will not even show up in the movie until the very final battle scene.
Yeah.
Which does not surprise me with Sony making when you make a Spider-Man universe without Spider-Man in it. I'm not surprised that you would have a Venom movie without Venom in it. So
yeah, Venom has a modest budget, right? And the CG for Venom apparently it's just going to be like black veins and tendrils through most of the movie, but he doesn't go full on Venom to the last 2 minutes of the movie. If that's true, oh my, this would be riots.
Worse than worse than I predicted. Which is hard to do.
Wow, you're gonna put Venom in his own movie.
Yeah.
I read a little bit of the synopsis, and it was just the story sounds goofy. I mean, it sounds like something. You're like, I don't know.
Comic book origins are not always the best, things in the world. They're often kind of silly. However, they work in a comic book universe. You can't just mess with that stuff and just go, nah, we're gonna go our own way.
I have a feeling because they're like, well, we got Tom Hardy. He's a great actor, right? And then Venom CGI is expensive. Wouldn't you use a lot of Tom Hardy?
Yeah, but we've already seen Tom Hardy with his face and head covered through an entire movie anyways. And it did really well. So, come on.
Yeah, I know. Like, what the hell?
But whatever.
No,
not that I care.
Doug's favorite subject. He's so looking forward to Venom.
I will not even go see this. Not even to review.
Come on, we're going to review this? Dude, people would love to see you review Venom.
Oh, my God.
All right. Moving on from Venom. Speaking of will they be in the movie, was Captain Marvel going to be in the Avengers Infinity War?
Everybody has said no to this point.
Right. Originally, the Russo said no. She's going to be in Avengers 4, not Avengers 3.
Feige said no as well.
Feige said no. However, in a recent interview, which you can online, they had these big, long weekly interviews of all the cast and everything and the directors. They mentioned they were listing off the strong female cast in this. They mentioned Captain Marvel twice. They say and they're basically saying they're overjoyed by being the film to introduce Captain Marvel to the world. So,
Now.
yeah.
Oh, they actually said
They said-
to introduce her?
Yeah, they did.
Okay, because Captain Marvel's solo movie is supposed to be between the two
Right.
Avengers movies.
No,
So
they
they're
said
not
they're
even referencing the second one.
No.
Obliquely.
No. I mean, they're what they said, if it's true. Now, again, they are filming 2 movies back to back, right?
Maybe they just got.
Who knows where they got
confused
mixed
on
up, whatever. But another bit of evidence here. Captain Marvel has officially kicked off filming this week.
Okay.
After a month delay in production. But several weeks ago, we got images leaked online of her filming something with Captain Marvel in the costume.
Oh, really?
Right? If you remember those images in the
Although
teal-
they'd already filmed the second Avengers movie, right?
No, they hadn't started. I mean, they're in.
Oh, I
they're-
thought they-
they're in process. So we don't know what it was for. But there could be a cameo out there filmed. Who knows what's going to end up in Infinity War? This movie is going to be crazy.
Post-credit scene.
Yeah, post-credit scene. Who knows what's going to happen? But at this point, we don't know whether she's going to be in it or not.
Interesting.
So
All right. Disney announces new Marvel-based theme park experiences, and yeah, they've confirmed the Disneyland Resort, Disneyland Paris, and Disneyland Hong Kong will get Marvel-themed lands by 2020.
but not Disney World.
Disney World is not getting one, and I guess Disneyland Tokyo, it appears, is not getting one. Disneyland is going to be replacing the Bugs Land in California Adventure with the Marvel-themed area. It'll be anchored by the Guardians ride that's already there, and it will include a Spider-Man and Avengers attractions of some sort. We don't know exactly what those will be. And then Paris will feature Iron Man and the Avengers, and Hong Kong will feature Ant-Man and the Wasp and the Avengers.
Interesting. Now,
So,
I'm feeling California Adventureland is going away. I think that's pretty. We're going to. I'm going to predict here, 20 some odd years or whatever. It's going to be like Marvel Land completely. They got
California Adventure, yeah.
They got Star Wars Land. They got
Yeah, California Adventure is no longer California Adventure
Yeah.
because everything is changing to IP-themed lands.
Yeah.
So you've got the Cars land, you're getting a Pixar pier,
Yeah.
you're getting this Marvel land. So yeah, everything is going to be
So instead of being themed generic California, it's all going to be
right. It's
specifically
all going to
themed.
be specific IP eventually. I think the only thing that won't go away is soaring over the world. That's too popular an attraction to get rid of. But
Yeah.
I could see just about everything else eventually being changed into something from one of their IPs.
Yeah.
So, and I don't necessarily object to that because
Yeah, no,
I
I
like they're changing California Screaming into the Incredicoaster. It'll be Incredibles themed roller coaster. It's gonna be cool. So yeah, I'm excited about all this.
Yeah, super excited. I mean,
I'm a big Disney parks fan. I'm a huge.
Yeah.
Yeah, I go to Disney every year, so I'm excited to see all these changes.
yeah. So it's going to be exciting. All right. That's it for our main stories. Now we're moving on to our geek bites, our nerd nuggets, our little stories, one shots.
Yeah, let's go with that. Little stories.
Little stories. Tessa Thompson joins Chris Hemsworth in the Men in Black spinoff that they're doing.
All right, nice.
So we got a Thor Ragnarok
I'm
reunion.
even more in. Yeah.
Yeah. So
I mean, Chris Hemsworth has amazing comedic chops, and Tessa Thompson had some good. She's had some great comedic moments in Thor Ragnarok as well. So I'm looking forward to seeing these two in Men in Black. That'll be awesome.
yeah.
Disney's Lady and the Tramp live-action remake lands the Lego Ninjago director Charlie Bean. I guess there were two.
There was two. Yeah.
So Charlie Bean will be directing, and it will debut on Disney's streaming service.
Yeah.
So it's not going to be a big theatrical release.
Disney's making this streaming service pretty much. You have to get this service. I mean,
Yeah.
you got the Star Wars live action.
There's going to be
They're going to be putting on their
there's going to be
other-
Marvel stuff. You're going to get all of their old stuff. There is no reason not to get. That's
Yeah.
why I haven't picked up anything else. I got my Netflix. I love Netflix. I'm not going to get any other streaming services, but when Disney comes out, yeah,
I got Hulu for some because I'm unplugged like Doug now.
Yeah.
So I got my Netflix and I got Hulu for like my TV shows.
Yeah.
For the CW stuff's on Hulu. So
Yeah, I just don't watch TV enough to make it worth it. But
sadly,
yeah,
I don't either.
will.
I got a lot of stuff I got to catch up on.
Yeah.
All right. Chris Evans confirms in a recent interview that he is walking away after reshoots are done for Avengers 4.
All right.
Now
Hanging up the shield.
he said this before though. and they've enticed him back. Nothing's forever in comic books, but I have a feeling Robert Downey Jr., Chris Evans, I think these are their last two movies, if I had to guess.
Now the question will be, do they actually get killed off, or do they retire, or something like that?
Tony becomes the voice in the armor.
I would, yes. Here's the thing is, you can kill off Tony Stark and still have a way for Robert Downey Jr. to come back. He's been a hologram in the comics for a while now. I think you don't kill Captain America, so that if you want Chris Evans to come back and cameo as the new director of S.H.I.E.L.D. at some point, you can. So leave that open, but we'll see. All right, in more Marvel news, Black Panther is still breaking records. It's the highest grossing superhero movie ever, and has passed The Force Awakens by becoming the most tweeted about movie ever. So
beat the Avengers.
Which is funny because there's a lot. Oh, it's not. It's Force Awakens. Never mind. I'm surprised that Last Jedi didn't pass that with all the hate.
Oh, the hate tweets.
Around. Yeah, I'm surprised those tweets didn't overtake
the positive tweets for Force Awakens is still up there.
Yeah,
was number one.
But yeah, I mean, like you said, it's got a much wider base than most superhero or even sci-fi movies.
Yeah.
I mean, Star Wars is not your.
This is a cultural movie that surpasses like the superhero genre.
Right.
So I mean, it's huge. All right. Back to Captain Marvel news. Due to scheduling problems, DeWanda Wise is now out of Captain Marvel, and she's being replaced by Lashana Lynch. Now, the character they're playing, is rumored to be
Monica Rambeau.
Yeah, Monica Rambeau, the other Captain Marvel, the light-based Captain Marvel,
who was on the Avengers for a while.
Yeah.
They brought her back for the Ultimates. When they redid the universe after Secret Wars, they had the Ultimates that Black Panther led. Monica Rambeau was on that team as well.
Wow. Now I remember in the '80s, back when I was collecting Avengers, she was actually on the team.
Yeah.
So I'm familiar with the character and her powers and that. But is she connected to Captain Marvel or any of that?
I don't know, because again, her run on the Avengers was the first time I ever experienced it. So I have no idea what her backstory is, where she came in. She was already an Avenger when I started collecting comics.
I know she could turn herself into light and fly around.
And fire light beams and stuff like that.
She was cool.
All right, Justice League's run has come to a close. I guess it's on no more theater screens and is the lowest grossing DCFU movie of all time.
It is the biggest DCFU.
Which is sad because this movie didn't deserve it. It was better than Batman v Superman, and it was better than Suicide Squad. Yes. In my opinion, it was better than both of those movies. So it
had some major faults, though.
There were problems.
It was entertaining. I don't know. There was a lot going wrong for this one, but it's just time to reboot this universe, man. If it's pretty much you've got Wonder Woman, and then you've got the rest.
Well, we've got an Aquaman coming out this year, so we'll see how his movie does.
I think Aquaman's going to save this.
No, I don't either. I want to see whether or not he's good enough to keep.
I think Flashpoint is where you reset everything. Oops, bumped the mic there. Sorry, guys. Yeah. I think Flashpoint is where you take that opportunity to reset this universe, recast, get rid of Batfleck if he wants to go.
If he wants out,
and just reboot this. Now
bring
I really
in Carl
hate
Urban.
Bring Carl Urban as Batman.
Get us a Green Lantern in there.
Yeah, that way you can keep elements. You can keep Gal Gadot as Wonder Woman. You can keep Jason Momoa as Aquaman. You can keep Henry Cavill if he wants to stay as Superman, because he hasn't got a chance to really be Superman until the very end of Justice League.
Yes.
Right? Yeah. But you have to see what kind of Superman he could be, and I'm like, I want to see that. I want to see Man of Steel too.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I don't know. When you can't. Basically, this is the DC's Avengers, and instead of being the highest grossing, it's the lowest of all of them. Right.
Yeah.
That says something.
That's because they skip to the end, and that doesn't work. You need to lay some foundations, and they're not patient enough to do that. Yeah.
Too much studio interference.
Warner Brother execs are really dumb. Yeah. They make some stupid decisions. I don't know how the people at the top levels of Warner Brothers still have jobs.
They need to instill Marvel has Kevin Feige. Yeah. Star Wars has
Kathleen Kennedy.
They have. You need someone like that to oversee this and
Yeah.
make one person making decisions, not a group of execs. You know,
Who are worried about their bonus.
yeah, more worried about the bonuses than making a good movie.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, that's his 2 movie universes Warner Brothers has ruined.
yeah,
2 that had potential
yeah.
to be cool, but no.
Oh well. Well, besides Aquaman, the other big one in production right now is Shazam. Right now, Shazam, they're hanging a lot on Shazam. I think that is going to be a big tester of whether or not they do this reboot.
Mm-hmm.
But Shazam unveiled a new logo, an official look at the costume. Costume, what has me worried is there's a lot of criticism about the costume, you know,
Which
people obviously don't know the comics, right? If you read the comics, this is a little kid who basically becomes Superman,
right.
right? So yeah, he's got a bright red costume, right? I mean,
Yeah.
this
costume
yeah.
is pretty darn close to the
Yeah.
the comics version.
He's like right out of the comics. He's even got like the hood on the cape.
The white,
You know,
white cape, the gold braid.
Oh,
it's got. I mean,
Yeah, he's right out of the comics.
I don't know how anybody's. If you're complaining about the costume, the one complaint I would have is the obvious padding in it.
Yeah.
Hopefully, there's
that
going to
can
be some
smoothed out with
CGI,
yeah.
smoothing of that. But
Well,
yeah, it's
that was a big when they cast who they cast in the role. We're like, wow, he's not nearly big enough to play.
right. Yeah,
You know, but yeah, I mean, put on the rubber muscles. As long, I mean, they can make that look good.
yeah.
in
I mean,
post, so.
yeah.
I don't know. I'm not worried about it. I'm a little worried that fans will not understand that this is what he's supposed to look like.
Yeah.
You know, but they're like, it looks a little too cheesy. I'm like, yeah, he's supposed to
Yeah,
look cheesy.
that's why he's called the Big Cheese.
He's the big red
That's
cheese.
that's his nickname in the comic, the Big Red Cheese. Because yeah, he's like, if a 13-year-old, goody 13-year-old got superpowers,
Yeah.
what would they imagine themselves as a superhero? And this is it.
This is it. Yep.
So,
It's a great character. Oh.
all right. Collider's John Schnepp reveals official cast photo of George Miller's failed Justice League movie. And you were telling me this from when? Right before the writer's strike, right?
Right before the writer's strike. Writer's strike's what killed it.
Yeah.
And I mean, Warner Bros. Had a chance to do this movie. This is George Miller, right? So I mean, this would have been an amazing movie.
Yeah, and I wish we had got it because rather than Cyborg, who I didn't think he was as bad as a lot of people did, he was okay.
Right.
He didn't have a lot of personality, but he was okay.
Belongs on
But-
Titans.
Yes, yeah, but having a Martian Manhunter and a Green Lantern, John Stewart instead of him would have been awesome.
Yeah, and the cast looked amazing. It just I mean, I just want to see George Miller, direct a superhero movie. How crazy that would be! But
Yeah.
John Schnepp teased this about a while that he's had this.
Yeah.
I'm telling you that, John, that needs to be your next movie instead of Death of Superman. You did that. That was an amazing movie. Now you need to do the behind the scenes of this movie. Because they went into pre-production. They had all the costumes done.
Right.
So I mean, there's probably a lot out there that he has access to that we'd like to see. So
All right.
all right, and we're going to end the news story with wild speculation and rumor. Well, it's wild. All right, super grain of salt. This is probably not true. We have it in here just because it's crazy and other people are running with the story. So we're going to throw it out there anyway. According to Metacritic, the Silver Surfer may appear in Avengers: Infinity War. They actually have a cast listing for Silver Surfer, and they have actor Kurt Clendenin.
No idea
He
who
was
that
on.
is.
I don't know. He's been in like some soaps and stuff like that.
Okay.
He's been in like not really not soaps, but I mean like Gilmore Girls and stuff like that, right?
Okay.
But I mean, he could be doing if this is true, he could be doing just the voice.
Right.
It could be CGI, but we don't know.
Interesting.
But yeah, I mean, for this to happen, there had to have been a deal struck.
Yeah.
Excuse me. Now I know
Silver
they
Surfer,
wanted these characters before.
Yeah, and Silver Surfer played a huge role in the comics. Well,
Yeah,
kind of a huge role. He missed, but
but he was in the comics a lot.
He was
for
in the comics a lot, for
Infinity
the-
War. But they would have to make this deal with. Not that they haven't. They made the deal with Fox. They got Eagle Living Planet. For
Right,
Guardians of the Galaxy, right? Mm-hmm. When Daredevil rights were expiring, they tried to get the rights for Galactus and Silver Surfer then. They
Right.
really wanted these characters. So Feige wanted these characters before. But a deal would have to have been made. The whole buying of Fox has nothing to do with this. That hasn't gone through yet.
right, yeah.
you know, they couldn't use these characters unless they had a separate deal planned out. Not that they couldn't,
Right. Yeah.
you know, especially with them buying them out, they could be like, oh, let's work this out.
Maybe.
But that would be crazy if he shows up. I mean, I'm just gonna lose my mind. This movie is gonna have so much stuff, and you're gonna lose your mind anyway.
Yeah.
But to see Silver Surfer, that would be crazy. Don't expect it to happen. This is probably just, you know, crazy internet stuff.
Be interesting.
All right. Well, there you have it, folks. Nerd news for the week. A lot of crazy stuff. A lot of records being broken. I mean, these are massive movies. We talked about
Yeah.
we talked about this year being predicting this year being the biggest movie
Movie-wise, yeah.
was. I mean, talking about last year was setting records. Now it's setting records. No one expected Black Panther to do like what it did.
Right. Yeah. This is going to be a banner year for Disney,
Yeah.
especially, but
Whereas
movies
Disney
in general.
start off with that. Then they have the even bigger than that Infinity War coming out. Doesn't
Right.
really matter. Solo's going to make money,
Right.
Regardless of what, you know. I have a feeling.
And then
that's
we
gonna
got
be a good
Ant-Man and the
movie.
Wasp.
We got Ant-Man and the Wasp. They got The Incredibles 2.
Yep.
Mary Poppins running out the year. Disney's going to make some money this year.
Yeah. Which they're hurting, so they need.
Yeah, they need to. So, especially going to buy all these new theme park stuff.
Yeah.
So.
No.
All right, guys. There you have it. Let us know what you think. If you have any news stories we missed or any comments on any of the ones we've covered here so far, let us know. We'd love to hear from you. If you want to help us out, get to our goal of 5,000.
5,000 subscribers.
By the end of the year, please like, subscribe, tell your friends about us. Share the video. I know the news is not the most popular one of the videos we put out there, but for those, I want to thank you, those 80 to 100 fans that watch us every week.
Yeah.
We really appreciate it, guys.
Thanks.
And if you want to help support the channel, you can do so by any of the links down below, shopping through our Amazon affiliate link, buying Teespring, buying stuff from our merch shop, or supporting us directly through Patreon down below. So we really appreciate it. Any help. And we'll see you again next week with more nerd news.
Bye.
Bye.